Hey everybody, look at me out walking my dog on a proper sidewalk. Check it out. You guys haven't seen Muffin in a while, have you? Remember when I used to walk her in Fort Lauderdale every day? I'd take you guys with me. Come on, Muff, over here, girl. Look here. Now, Mommy, we need to go on a whole big journey through everywhere with everything and everybody. Come on, McGillicuddy, over here. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. No, not in the street, you crazy dog. Stop it. She just wants to go where she wants to go. You can watch me fight with my dog. Because, Muffin rules the world. And she rules my world. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Mary. Yeah, I miss those walks, too. I sure do. Good afternoon, Stephen. Hey, Betty. So, I'm working on major disappointment over here. Ray's doctors don't know anything about Schmeiver-Schmeckschman. And why should they? There's no money in it for them. We're at the oncologist today. Ray's getting his last dose of Sofigo. It starts with an X. And a whole lot of good it's done him. His cancer's come back. His PSA numbers are in the 300s. And Sofigo costs something like $92,000 every single shot. Every single shot. $92,000. Really? That's a lot of money, isn't it? Sorry, Muff. I should have given you some privacy. She's like, no problem, Mom. I pee all over the world. Everybody knows about it. Yes, everybody knows about it. Look how cute she is. Love you, baby. He's in there. Anyway, the bid to get Schmeiver-Schmeckschman didn't work. His Ray's doctor is like, well, actually it was a PA that he saw. And the PA said, oh, they only make that for animals. Or they only tell us the dosage for animals. Really? That can't be true. They don't know anything about it curing cancer. They haven't looked on the NIH website. It is crazy, Betty. It's crazy and it's disappointing, quite frankly. If you do just a little bit of research, you'll find out that Schmeiver-Schmeckschman and hydroxymorphide are both indicated as killing cancer cells. True story, bro. People have testimonies all over the place. And this doctor's like, well, you're taking all these treatments and you're on all these medications. You don't want to add another one, do ya? Oh, no. Not another medication. Don't worry, Nancy. We don't even have to buy it online. We know what we're going to do. And I'm not going to talk about it here, but we're going to get our hands on it. And also, this little girl in front of you, she's going to take it because she already takes it. She used to take it in HeartGuard, but I can't give her HeartGuard anymore because she doesn't like it. Hard to give her stuff she doesn't like. And, this one. But she actually does like the liquid ivermectin. And I give it to her every few months. She's looking pretty good. So we're going to do what we have to do to survive. So anyway, I don't want to talk about that. I'm tired of talking about health, and I mean, Ray and I were talking about it the whole way here, and Ray's convinced that everybody... Oh. Wait a minute, I have to put the poopy bag. Hold on, do. Everybody dies, like 80% of people die from cancer. He thinks that cancer is used to cull the population. He says his grandfather died of cancer, and he grew up in the 1800s and ate all organic food in Cuba. And he had skin cancer. So, you know, sometimes you just don't know what to think. Anyhow, let's talk about the Johnny Depp trial, shall we? Let's talk about something vacuous and ridiculous, like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. So the funniest thing, how ironic that these people are, how ironic that these people are suing each other for defamation. And what is defamation but dragging your reputation through the mud, right? Ruining your reputation. We wouldn't know half of the stuff that we're finding out about Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, and all their friends and coworkers, all of them, everybody. Think about it. These people are airing their dirty laundry in the most public way possible, with the most details that they can possibly eke out. Yeah, no, Mary, it's okay. I don't have to contact Stella. I've got ways. We just wanted to go through Ray's doctors before we tried anything else. But we have ways to get it, so no worries. We will get what we need. But anyway, exactly, Rita, he's a pedo. How do we know that Johnny Depp is a pedophile? I think I can't say that word either. So why does he own an island in the Caribbean? Who else owns islands in the Caribbean? Think about it. Who else do we know? Schmepstein. Yeah. Who we now know was working with Disney in the form of the pimp herself, Ghislaine Maxwell. And there's these pictures circulating of her in the 1980s wearing one of those drop waist dresses and looking absolutely adorable as she traffics children to Disney's to the Epstein Island on the Disney Cruise Line. Yeah, there's pictures of it, black and white. They're out there. So we know that Disney is in bed with Epstein, and Disney's got islands in the Caribbean too. And while we're talking about the Caribbean, Johnny Depp's movies, Pirates of the Caribbean, well, that's an offshoot of the Peter Pan movies. Disney, by the way. Only they make them terrifyingly real and targeted towards adults. But the story is always the same. Child trafficking. The story is always the same. Let's think about some of... I was watching the trial today where Epstein, Johnny Depp's, some guy works on his movies, and he's rattling off the movies he worked on with Johnny Depp. And he starts with Alice in Wonderland. Yes, Lewis Carroll. Children's story that is very deeply tied to schmetophiles. You know, Alice in Wonderland's all about taking drugs and getting into some crazy situations, right? Isn't that the Hildebeest moniker? Alice in Wonderland? Something to do with that? Sorry, I know I look like a hot mess today. I need to put my hair in a ponytail. But, okay, so we've got Alice in Wonderland, where he twists a children's classic into a dark, disgusting, adult film, if you will. I'm sure PG-13, maybe rated R, I don't know. And no, Muffin, we don't need to go over there. Come on, Muff. She's always trying to take me where I don't. It's like Muffin knows where I don't want to go, and then we go there every time. Well, thank you, Rita. Anyway, so we start with Alice in Wonderland. Unpack that baggage right there. And then, and what's the next movie? Pirates of the Caribbean, which of course is an offshoot of Peter Pan, which is all about taking children to an island. I'm surprised he didn't do a Pinocchio movie. And then the next movie, Willy Wonka. Does it get more child unfriendly than that? Yeah, candy, old man, grooming, give the kids the sweet stuff, and then ruin their lives. Isn't that what it's all about? Willy Wonka. Edward Scissorhands. Wasn't that a whimsical story? That was Johnny Depp, right? So what are we finding out from the trial? Well, they do a lot of drugs. Not just Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, but all their friends, all their co-workers. Yep. This trial, this defamation trial, it's so ironic because not only does Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have their reputations dragged through the mud, but everyone they know and work with and love also having their reputation dragged through the mud. Look what they did to Johnny Depp's mom. She doesn't come out smelling too good, does she? Nope. Rest in peace, but that's what we find out about these people. They start out their lives as people who were abused. And it's very clear from Johnny Depp's sister's testimony that he and his siblings and his father were greatly abused by their mother. And instead of calling her out, they never did that. They let her abuse them. They actually put up with it and tried to be as nice as possible until she eventually got so old and decrepit that she could no longer abuse others. Yeah, I'm watching. Because I think there's a lot of information to be culled from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard debacle that we are watching right now. This is how we now will learn about Hollywood and Hollywood couples and who they really are. And most of them come from really abusive family situations where they put up with they put up with it until they eventually leave. I mean, even Johnny Depp's sister testified that she was 17 and pregnant, and that was her ticket out of the house. That's pretty sad. Had to get married and leave at 17. So no, I'm not at the farm or at the doctor's office. I'm walking the muffster here. I'll show you the cuteness. Look look at her. She's so happy. She just loves to be on walks all the time. She wants me to walk through this entire neighborhood. We are in Coral Gables, I think, or Fort Myers or something like that. But anyway, yep, Ray's getting his expensive treatment right now. And none of the doctors seem to know anything about Schmiverschmection as a cure for cancer. Don't know anything about it. So anyway, Clara, don't color your hair anymore. Please don't forget, you're putting chemicals on your head. And you don't ever know when that's going to go bad on you. Seriously, every box of hair coloring has a warning on it. And it says that you need to test yourself every time before you use the hair color. And you might have used it 50 to 100 times before, and you never had a problem. But all it takes is once. All it takes is once. Nancy, could you please restate that? Johnny had 2 movies 7 times in childhood. What does that mean? Oh, Pam, you're. I didn't know you live in Coral Gables. How do I not know that? We need to do a meet and greet, you guys. Anyway, I'm just so disappointed with. I guess I'm not disappointed because I never trusted them to begin with, but doctors. I keep looking around at this great, beautiful earth where everything is symbiotic with everything else. Ray and I were talking about it this morning. For instance, mosquitoes. How much do we hate mosquitoes? But the thing about mosquitoes is they're very beneficial to the environment. Yeah, you can spend a lot of money on dyeing your hair. Anyway, back to mosquitoes. So Ray points out that if it weren't for mosquitoes, the Florida Everglades would be completely run over and populated right now, and they'd be gone. True story, bro. He points out that the only thing stopping major development in the Everglades are the mosquitoes. And that's why you see them battling so hard to get rid of the mosquitoes. So they've just released like millions of male mosquitoes that do not sting you, by the way, that are genetically modified to mate with the females, and then the babies that they produce will not live. And it really bothers me that man wants to mess with nature like that. Because mosquitoes, they don't just feed birds, they don't just feed, all the stuff above the earth, but the fish eat mosquitoes. And yep, they can cause problems, and it's a blood thing. But, again, there's that culling of the population. I don't know, for every death, there's a life. For instance, I think we hit an armadillo. We didn't hit it with the car, but we might have run over its tail. Like Ray tried to avoid it yesterday. And we're not sure. We didn't feel anything, but he thinks something happened. So when we drove past there this morning, Ray sees in that area, because the man remembers and sees and hears and knows everything. And he's like, I see a cata, which is a bird, eating something in the street, and he thinks it's the armadillo. And, it's kind of like, okay, so if the armadillo died, he became a meal for the cata, which, in turn gives the bird the nourishment. For every death, there's a life. For every, killing of something, there's a renewing of something else. You can't look at everything as like, this is all bad or this is all good. You just don't know. Because in this world that we live in, everything has a purpose and everything happens for a reason. And you don't even always know what the reason is. Sometimes you think something's horrible that's happened, and then you find out it was the best thing in the world that could have happened. So you just never know. And that's the beauty of the world that we live in. It's completely symbiotic. And that's why it really worries me when mankind tries to interfere and do things in such a way that goes against the laws of nature. And that's why I don't want to eat processed food. That's why I don't wear sunscreen, because I find it really hard to believe that the sun is going to kill me. I believe that the sun gives me life. Rita, our peacocks eat ticks. Lots of animals eat ticks. It's their food. Everything small, the ants, the ticks, the cockroaches, all of them, they all provide food for bigger animals. So, and yes, man interferes with everything, Jackie, but on the other hand, I believe that God created everything that we're talking about right now for us, for our pleasure, for our lives. And Mother Nature is super important, but not more important than the people. I'm going to put people above the nature, because I believe that the nature was made for people, to sustain people. If God created this earth in His image, then He did it for us. So we are pretty stupid to think, oh, the animals are better than us. You should kill a human baby, but protect that eagle. That isn't how it's supposed to work. I'm sorry. You need to respect the animals, and you need to look at them as part of the symbiotic cycle of life. It's a cycle of life. And I think it's really important that we accept the cycle and stop trying to fight against it and thinking we can improve on it. It is what it is. And we're all living an experience. We're not humans having a spiritual experience. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. Exactly, Kate. Everyone's low on vitamin D, and why? Because the powers that be told us. What do you hear all the time? Stay out of the sun. The sun is dangerous. The sun will kill you. When I was a little girl, my dad was a plastic surgeon, and sunscreen was invented in the 70s. I remember it very well because my dad was all about it. Wow, look at this. Remember the ads with the woman on the beach, and we had the woman wrapped in a blanket in the sunshine, and then we had her also laying in the sun with nothing on except for the sunscreen, and she didn't burn at all. Remember that? Oh yeah, they covered every inch of her body, didn't they? But if you try that, you're going to miss a spot or two, and you're going to end up all blotchy and red and burned in places you don't even want to know about. Rita, not only is he messing the gates of hell, messing with the sun, yeah, he wants to black out the sun. He has all these weird plans. I wonder, why is he allowed to do the things that he's doing? Yeah, the copper tone. It wasn't copper tone back then. It was it had an SPF 21. I remember the bottle so well. It was like a white bottle and rainbow colors on it. And I put that stuff on like my dad told me to. And my skin went, no, 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 this feels wrong. I could feel it going into my pores. It really disturbed me. Then I was just a little kid, you know, I was like 8, 9 years old. When we would go to the Jersey Shore on vacation, I remember going and literally laying in the sand, just getting as much sun as I possibly could. I have always been a sun goddess. I have always been a sun worshiper. And I've always had people running after me, screaming about how I'm gonna die, how I'm gonna get skin cancer. Yeah, baby oil. Yeah, I used to fry myself with baby oil, absolutely. And anything I could. And yeah, they told me that I was gonna be, you know, I was gonna be dead in my 20s. I had people, so many people telling me everything I was doing was just gonna kill me and age me. What about that one, huh? Not too bad for 56, right? And you guys see me, I'm tan all the time. All the time. I take a sun bath nearly every day, if I can. I do. I worship the sun. I love it. I feel that it gives me energy. And I don't wear sunscreen. And I never have since I was that little girl. And Dad said put it on, and I didn't like the way it felt. You know, the same thing happened when, I'll never forget this one either, 10 years old, sitting in the back of the station wagon with my brother and sister. And we stopped at a gas station or something like that, you know, store. Remember, Route 8. Pittsburgh. No, we're not going in there, Muffin. Look here, Muffin. She's like, no, we will visit the doctor. No, we will not visit the doctor. Come on. Come on, crazy face. Let's go over here. This is a beautiful doctor's office, by the way. Anyhow, and Dad handed all three of us a Coke. And I took a sip, like I had a few times before. I drank Coke like everybody because there it was, and that's what we drank. If they handed it to you, you drank it. And I remember taking a sip and just looking at my dad and handing it back to him and saying, don't make me drink this crap anymore. I don't want this. This tastes horrible. It tastes like chemicals. I think I've always been very sensitive to the chemicals in food and in skincare products, or like, you know, sunscreen, crap like that. I don't like chemicals. And, you know, in coloring my hair, that was a roundabout getting back to the subject. Hair coloring, chemicals on your head. Think about it. Is that wise? Do you really want to do that for your whole life? I had to do it like every 8 weeks. All right, this dog is driving me up the... She makes me crazy sometimes. She's always like, she's got to go where I don't want to go. Like, she always knows. Mama doesn't want me to go over here, so that's exactly where I'm going to go. Every time. Anyway, yeah, I hated pop too, Cindy. I didn't like bubbles and anything. Now I like, actually. I love, what's it called? Not Sierra Mist. It's that flavored water. LaCroix. I do love LaCroix. But I don't drink a lot of it. I mostly just drink water. All right, wait. I got to pick up this dog. Hang on. Muff. Ugh. I was so scared this morning. My back went out. I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get out of bed. But I'm doing okay right now. One of my followers sent me some cream. Sherry, thank you. Shout out to Sherry. And it really helped. It's got CBD in it. It was amazing. Yeah, we're gonna go in the car and turn on the air conditioning while we wait for Ray. Look at this girl. Look at her little happy doggy face. Anyway, getting back to the Johnny Depp story. It's just so crazy that the two of them are suing for defamation. I mean, like, no one even died, except for maybe the tip of Johnny's finger. The hell kind of story was that? Did you hear that one? Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have this fight where she throws some kind of glass at him and cuts the tip of his finger off, like that it's laying on the floor, and they gotta go find it. Unbelievable, right? All right, Muff, we're going to the car. It's always something. It's always something. Oh, the world is glitching so hard. Everything I do, something's got to go wrong. Nothing works. Everything's a mess. Nothing's easy. All right, I'll put Muffin in the car. But my back feels so much better. I'm grateful for that. Okay, we're going to turn on the air conditioner. And going to be okay. It's not CNN. It's not a major television event here. My little farm reports. My little shows. You know, I realize that I'm kind of nothing in the big realm of the universe. You know, Peggy, you have a good point too. Why are they making us watch Amber Heard and Johnny Depp make absolute fools of themselves and everyone they ever knew? I mean, we're learning about all their drug habits, and I'm interested to find out a little more about Johnny Depp and his island. What's going on his island, huh? Thank you, Cindy. I'm not saying I'm not special to a small amount of people, but, you know, I'm not mainstream, and I likely never will be. For one, how many mainstream personalities would go on a live with no makeup or hair color or filter or anything? And why do I do it? Because I'm the anti-fake. I'm gonna do. Oh, good point, Barbara. I will lock myself in. I'm gonna do the opposite of what everyone else is doing. Although I must admit, I like to, you know, have fun with the filters and the trends and everything. But I'm doing it kind of as a goof, you know. I'm doing it because it's funny, and I like for things to be funny, and I like to have fun, and I love you too. I feel also like God wants me to just be myself, and that there's a message in this, that I no longer am worried about what anyone else thinks about me. And it's not that I don't care about myself. I care a great deal. And I try to be healthy. But I don't think, although I do love my red lipstick, but I don't think that I have to wear it in order to feel good about myself. I don't think that I have to, I mean, look, my eyebrows are like, what's wrong with that? A lot, you know, but I don't care. They're my eyebrows. I've got the hard water situation on my fingers going again, and it's starting to look like I play in the dirt all the time, but I do play in the dirt all the time. And I'm not embarrassed about that. Sometimes I smell bad, but you wouldn't know that because this isn't smell-o-vision. It is what it is. I had to run into the horse's stall today and turn over her bowl and then run back to where all the critter food is and feed those guys. And yeah, I get stinky. You're right, Donna. Red lipstick is great for making your teeth look white. And my teeth look pretty white here, but you know what? In real life, not so much. Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's okay, you guys. I don't care. I just want real life. I just want to be real. I just want people to appreciate themselves. Because it's not about me. Smell-o-vision. No, thank you. It's not about me, but it's about the example that I'm showing. That if you can look at me and go, wow, look at that woman. She doesn't even have eye makeup on. And a lot of times I'll just do a little, just, because I look a little bit like a fetus. That's okay. Everybody started out that way. Connie, I wish I had an outdoor shower, actually. I should set one of those up. It shouldn't be too hard. But it's not about how I look. See, that's the thing. It's not about the color of my skin, which changes thanks to the sun. So I'm a woman of color. It's not about the makeup that I wear. It's not if my lips are all puffy. I don't even have earrings on. I don't like to wear jewelry. PDF thing for... Oh, no, I didn't get it, Nadine. I don't know. Maybe I did. People sent me a lot of stuff. Send it again, please. Send it again. You got to bombard me if you want to get my attention, because I'm being bombarded. Anyway. Yeah, people would be afraid to go out without... And my mom would be angry with me all the time. And she would say things to me like, you look homeless. Whatever, Mom. May she rest in peace. I do miss my mom. But, her, she was very critical of the way I looked. And a lot of people in my life have been angry with me because I don't like to wear makeup. And I don't like to wear jewelry. I mean, I like to wear earrings and necklace, but sometimes, I don't know. It's not that important. You guys are right about the outdoor shower. That's a must-have. Yeah, Jackie, I don't fit in with the fake world either. So I'm gonna dare to be different, which means that I'm just gonna be myself, and that's about as different as you can get. Anyway, let's see, what else were we talking about? Ray and I. Guys, Ray, I literally fall asleep every night to Ray telling me stories of his life. Last night's story. I wish Ray would tell you guys, because he tells his stories way better than I ever could. Oh, look, here he is. Here he is now. I was just talking about you. Take that mask off.
Oh, yeah. I don't even have it on.
I'm on live, by the way, so you know.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Put that bottle there.
All right. A minute. Oh, good water. We need water.
Oh.
I think Muffin needs water. Anyway, I was just about to tell them the story you were telling me last night about the animals in the teepee.
Okay, everything was good and easy.
All right, come on, Muffin. So, yeah, you just had your treatment. Ray just had his treatment. It went well. Do you want me to get off my live, or do you want to say hi to everyone?
I can say hi.
Okay, he's so sweet.
You don't have to get off.
All right.
Hello, everybody.
They're all worried about you,
I finished
baby.
my last treatment today, the Sofigo. So we had to see the results. It's always, and the only thing I'm afraid in my life is needles. And this is a needle in the vein, which will take a little bit, but my nurse, she's wonderful, and this is a second time she does it, and no pain, no nothing. It was real quick and fast and good, and everybody in there is like treat me like a family. Really, it's been wonderful. So I always get a little bit nervous with anything that has to do with needles, more anything else than by me. I don't care about muscle in my arm or whatever. It's not a big problem. I don't like it anyway, but needles is my fear. It's my only, and as I'm trying to get over it, I can. I'm just being, so.
I think you have gotten over it. You've been dealing
little bit.
with it
I'm a lot
really
better.
well.
I'm a lot better.
Every time you get a needle in your arm, you say to me it wasn't that bad.
Oh,
Every
I don't
time.
feel it. It's not about it. It's no pain.
It's anticipation.
Exactly. If she give me that shot, when I was sleeping, I was probably not even feel it. I would probably not even wake up because there's no pain involved in this. Not at all.
It's just a fear.
And it take like about 5 minutes. So, but it's nothing. One time she told me, okay, it's already the needle in the vein and everything. I'm fine and I'm relaxed. So the whole thing coming, and they, the doctor and all that, because they have a little bit of what do you call
Radiation.
radiation on it, and they have to be inspected.
Radiation,
it's
it's a big deal. It's like, how many people are in the room for this?
5.
5 people to give him one shot.
One time it said my inside of me is safe. The problem is when it's outside. If anything, if they drop anything, they have to clean the whole thing before and after me. And because it really, the radiation that I have, they could only affect a woman pregnant. But still, they take longer cleaning after me, cleaning everything. And in the office where they do this, they take the treatment to put it on me. So they only take like about 3 minutes, and that is this is actually like with a shot. The other one, the what do you call the radiotherapy, to take only 2.5 minutes. There's no pain, no clothes that I have to take off or anything like that. So
non-invasive.
That is, I can do that forever, but they have side effects. More, sometimes I feel in my throat after a while, but it made me a little bit more tired.
Makes it hard
this
to
one,
swallow.
Sofigo, they not really have side effects.
And what about on Friday? You got the shot in your stomach. What was that?
That is a shot that I get every 6 months to control my testosterone. And
it's not radiation or anything?
No.
Okay.
No. It's more like a chemotherapy, but it controls the testosterone, keep the testosterone low, because my cancer is fed by testosterone. That is what makes it growing faster. So by doing that, by keeping the testosterone low, I have more chance to, the cancer is slower. So that is slower growing. So.
But what did the doctor say about your cancer now? Did he say anything?
Well, I'm dealing with a son today,
okay.
and he wanted to wait like at least a month to do another scan to see how it is.
Okay.
It's been 2 more after the last scan, and it was better.
2 more treatments after the last.
After that, yeah. From 6, I was at number 4 when they do the first scan, and the second scan, it was actually showed they have less cancer than the first time. So that means it's working. They have to see if it work. Definitely work. They might be not work. They might not be able to clean me up 100%. But it's working. Definitely, it's working. This is a very expensive treatment. It's probably the most expensive treatment for cancer right now in this moment. And still not approved 100% for everybody in the United States.
Careful, baby, careful.
Baby, I see it.
How much does each shot cost? $92,000 or something?
No, $62,000
$62,000.
Every shot.
Every
$62,000. And it's 6,
Every
so
shot.
it's more than $100,000.
More than $100,000.
It's a lot more than 100. 62 times 6. That is.
And all the other medications you've been getting, also, if you think about it.
Oh, the radiation only is like 13,000 every time they give me one, and I've been getting 23, 14, and 14 in 2 years.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars of cancer treatments. Think about that. All covered by insurance.
Yep.
Think about that. It's amazing. All right, well, I want to focus on you now, so I want to say goodbye to everybody. Say goodbye to everybody.
Bye, people. Well, you can see I don't feel that bad. I'm even driving.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling a lot better than last week. And trying to enjoy life every single day. It's a beautiful day. And that is what we have to do. Every day is a beautiful day, and say thank you. That's what I do. I say thank you to God every day for having a new one, another day, right next to my wife and rest of my animals and my family. So that is the only thing. We have to live day after day. Nobody know what the future is. And like I say, I'm really happy to be alive. I'm not happy when I feel pain, but when I'm okay, like right now, that I feel normal and I'm getting a little bit of energy back, I'm wonderful. I don't need anything else. Thank you.
All right, well, he's just about said it all. So, I'll see you guys later today if I can. Ciao for now.